Being angry is not a plan. It doesn't solve the problem. But this election can't just be about making a point. It can't just be about electing the loudest person in the room, because that alone will not solve the problem. We can't win if we're divided.
All right, so not electing the loudest person in the room, Marco Rubio on the trail there in Las Vegas, a reference to Donald Trump. And I'm joined here along the Strip as we broadcast live with political reporter at The Guardian, Sabrina Siddiqui, and reporter with BuzzFeed News, Rosie Gray. Ladies, good to have you here. And Sabrina, let me start with you. Is it now just a battle in the Silver State for silver for Rubio, coming in second against Donald Trump? Can he do it?
I think so. I think that they had long felt more bullish about their chances here. You know, he has ties to the Mormon community. He was once a member of the Mormon Church himself, and he has reached out to those faith leaders, gotten a lot of their support, and also he spent a significant part of his childhood here too. At the same time, they are confronting the reality that once again we are preparing for yet another contest where Donald Trump has an overwhelming lead, and it doesn't seem like he'll catch up to Donald Trump. What he would want to do is place ahead of Ted Cruz, so he can, because both Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio want to make this a two-man race between one of them and Donald Trump.
Meanwhile, we saw the report today, Rosie, that the Rubio campaign bought Chris Christie's email list to be able to reach out to them and try to raise donations and at least get in their lives in some capacity. The online community that Christie had together. We've got Ted Cruz deploying this new strategy, issuing a memo to supporters saying, quote, Trump can't be beaten from the political left, and then going ahead to accuse Rubio of, quote, emphatically supporting amnesty. But from Cruz to Trump perspective, and also from Rubio, are they just not being brave enough to go after Donald Trump, the leader, and just spending too much time on each other?
I think the issue is that both Cruz and Rubio know that only one of them can sort of be left standing at the end against Trump, and both of them want to be that person. The problem is this sort of flame war between them is really actually hurting both of them while Trump sort of floats above it.
So is this what we witnessed in 2012, almost, the bloodletting of certain candidates being willing to fight amongst themselves? Sabrina?
It is, and I think that, you know, one of the issues is that Ted Cruz, it has actually taken on Donald Trump, and it hasn't really been particularly effective, and people long thought that he would be the one who could do it because he had that support among grassroots conservatives, whereas Jeb Bush, when he tried, he represented everything that Donald Trump is running against, the establishment. So if even Ted Cruz's attacks are not sticking, the question remains, is there anything that you can throw at Donald Trump at this point that will persuade voters not to support him? All
right, so the other thing that I was reading in the Wall Street Journal, Rosie, is that Sheldon Adelson will be out to caucus tonight, potentially with his wife. He hasn't given any type of support or indication of support yet, certainly not by money. So,
well, that's actually not totally true. He and his wife actually maxed out to Ted Cruz. That means $2,700 each. It was to his campaign, not to any super PAC.
Correct. So there's been that slight indication there. But what I mean is in terms of money, like we saw what he did with Newt Gingrich.
Sure.
Real money, $100 million.
Right.
We haven't seen any indication like that.
Right. Well, from what I hear, you know, Adelson really felt a little bit not so happy with how 2012 worked out for him. They spent so much money on Newt Gingrich. Obviously, that didn't work out. So this time, it
seems as though... From a way of being counterproductive?
Counterproductive, exactly. And so this time, what they're thinking is, from what I'm hearing, is that it might be better to just sort of wait until there's a nominee.
Okay. $2,700 to $100 million. What a big difference in between that, right? Sabrina, thanks so much. Rosie, thank you very much. We're going to be back with much more. The political odds, what the Vegas odds makers are saying. We'll let you know after this.